Friday, November 11th, 2022. I'm Larissa. Come on. This is Brody. Come on. No, I want... My lip balm has cocoa butter in it. He wants to lick it off my lips. That's what he's trying to do. Ernest Hemingway, 88 poems. The first authorized edition of Hemingway's poems, collected poems. This is the first poem in the book. See, it has a nice picture of his writing. 1, the opening game. With Chance on first and Evers on third, great things from the Cubs will soon be heard. Then up comes Schultz to bat. On the plate, his bat does tap. Takes a slug at that old ball, makes it clear the right field wall. Then it comes Chance, and in comes Evers. Such hits are seldom seen, most never. Then to the bat comes Zim in haste. He sure knows how the ball to paste. He slams that ball upon the beam. Almost seems to make it scream. The center fielder nabs the ball. It seems as if it'd make him fall. But stop of this rank stuff. Just one inning is enough. Oak Park, 12th of April, 1912. Well, Mr. Hemingway. What's the next one? Love it. Blank verse. Oh, so funny. Oh, so funny. It's all punctuation. What a funny man, Mr. Hemingway. Wonder how drunk he was when he wrote that one. Number 3, dedicated to F.W. Lives of football men remind us we can dive and kick and slug, and departing leave behind us hoof prints on another's mug. Oak Park, 1916. From Trapeze, the 24th of November, 1916. Number 4, how ballad writing affects our seniors. Oh, I've never read a ballad, and I'd rather eat shrimp salad. I had shrimp salad yesterday for lunch. Though the Lord knows how I hate the pink and scrunchy little beasts. But Miss Dixon says I gotta. And I pray near forgotto. But I'm sitting at my table and my feet are pointing east. Now one stanza, it is over. Oh, heck, what rhymes with over? Ah, yes, I'm now in clover, but when I've got that over, or I don't yet know what to write, I might write of young Lloyd Boyle, sturdy son of Irish soil, but to write of youthful Boyle would involve increasing toil, for there is so much material, I'd never get it done. Somewhere in this blessed meter, there's a crook, the stanzas, Peter, out before I get them started, just like that one did just then. But I'll keep a-writing on, just in hope some thought will strike me. When it does, I'll let it run, just in splashes of my pen. Wish that blamed idea would come. I've been writing for 2 pages, but it seems like countless ages, for I've scribbled and I've scribbled, but I haven't said a thing. This is getting worse each minute, for whatever I put in, I shall have to read before the English class. Know where I'd like to be, just a lion 'neath a tree, watching clouds up in the sky, fleecy clouds a-sailing by, and we'd look up in the blue, only me and maybe you. I could write a ballad then. That would drip right off my pen. Aw, shucks. For the future, I shall promise, if you let me live this time, I'll ne'er write another ballad, never venture into rhyme. Oak Park, 1916. Tabula, November 1916. So, Hemingway had personal writing practice of writing every day for a minimum of an hour, whether he had writer's block or not. And so that's why and where you're seeing these types of poems. It's kind of funny, huh? He's kind of funny dude. He was a funny dude. 5, the worker. Far down in the sweltering guts of the ship, the stoker swings his scoop, where the jerking hands of the steam gauge drive, and muscles and tendons and sinews rise. While it's hotter than hell, to a man alive, he toils in his sweltering coop. He is baking and sweating his life away in that blasted roar of heat, but he's fighting a battle with wind and tide, all to the end that you may ride. And through it all, he is living beside. He can work and sleep and eat. Oak Park, 1917. Tabula, March 1917. Athletic verse. Ernest Hemingway, 17, and Fred Wilcoxon, 17. 6, the tackle. Two big red fists pawing the air. A drawn, sweat-stained face, tufts of blonde hair sticking out of a yellow headguard. Long gorilla arms reaching and reaching, a heavy gasping chest. Alert, shifting mud-stained legs, a quick pull, a thrust, a headlong dive at a group of rushing legs, a crashing, rocking jar, and the crowd yells, "Yeah!" Threw him for a 2-yard loss. What a weirdo. 7, the punt. 22 mud-daubed fingers battling together on a muddy field. A sharp barking of numbers. The front line of figures pile up together. The back line crouch and throw themselves at the men coming through. The sodden thump of a pigskin being kicked. And the ball rises higher and higher in the air while the grimy, muddy figures race down the field. The safety man. Standing, a little figure alone in the middle of a white-lined field. 2 stands full of faces rise to their feet with a mighty roar. A gray figure whirls free of the tumbled line of scrimmage. He tears straight down the field, his flying feet thudding over the white lines. The safety man poises, then shoots forward. He brings the gray, sweatered man to the ground with a crash. Cole is on the job. Oak Park, 1917, Tabula, March 1917. Oh, one more in this section. 9, the inexpressible. When the June bugs were a-circling round the arc light on the corner and making shooty shadows on the street, when you strolled along barefoot through a warm, dark night of June, where the dune from off the cool grass bathed your feet, when you heard a banjo thunking on the porch across the road and you smelled the scent of lilacs in the park, there was something struggling in you that you couldn't put in words. You was really living poetry in the dark. You was really living poetry in the dark. What a fucking line is that? Oak Park, 1917, Tabula, March. Whew. What a great find this was yesterday. What a great treasure. Worth the trip to Monterey just to go to this bookstore.